Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the Columbus Explorers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Columbus Explorers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We'll look now at our starting defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's go. 10-2 start. Here we go. Here we go. Now.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gators. Here we go, Gators.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week because they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Gardner. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened because you won. You're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Set 90, Wolf.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
60 outlaw. I got it. Take left. Get it. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Explorers 0.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
2nd and 6. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here is the home side to take over on offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are visitors to take over on offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Ready, 50, plant. You got to get the ball. Get the ball now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Smith. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Back to the air, Smith on second down, and this is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. No. Check that. We're going
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Denver Broncos. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
from the other side of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
60 outlaw. You can choose right. Watch right. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Smith. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey.
Here's Smith. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he will have a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
Ready? 15-1. 15-1. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 30, the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Columbus as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Ready, set. 52. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run the counter. It's Gardner. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Get it, like.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Young. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. So here is the home side to take over on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown! play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That catch, by the way, number 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, it's Gardner. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Smith now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:13 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
So the decision is to go for 3, and the field goal unit comes on now. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit here. This to potentially send us to overtime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Go now, 30 base.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra.